6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Sumaira Kamal. The headlines first. Prime Minister offers Indian leadership to engage in negotiations with Pakistan to resolve all outstanding issues by revoking its decisions taken on August 5, 2019. Speaker National Assembly says second phase of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project has shifted emphasis on education, industry and infrastructure. Foreign Minister is representing Pakistan at annual meeting of World Economic Forum in Swiss city of Davos. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops in their fresh act of state terrorism martyred 2 youth in a fake encounter in Budgam district today. The second one-day international of 3-match series between Pakistan women and Australia women will be played at Brisbane tomorrow. National Disaster Management Authority, in the wake of extremely low temperature in northern parts of the country, has asked travellers to take precautionary measures. And now the news in details. Prime Minister Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif has offered Indian leadership, especially his counterpart Narendra Modi, to engage in negotiations with Pakistan to resolve all outstanding issues by revoking its decisions taken on 5th August 2019. The Prime Minister extended this offer during an interview with Al Arabiya TV channel. The Prime Minister urged New Delhi to stop massive human rights violations being committed in Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, to give a message to global community that India is ready for dialogue to resolve the issues. Shehbaz Sharif said India is a neighbouring country of Pakistan and we want to live with India peacefully. On the issue of Pakistan's ties with Gulf countries, particularly the United Arab Emirates, the Prime Minister said Pakistan has lasting, friendly and brotherly relations with the GCC countries and will look forward to transform these into strategic partnerships. Shehbaz Sharif said UAE is the second home for millions of Pakistanis and Islamabad is grateful to the leadership of UAE for this gesture. About his recent visit to United Arab Emirates, the Prime Minister said it was one of the most successful trips. He further said we have relations with UAE and other Gulf countries based on mutual trust, respect and culture. A spokesperson of the Prime Minister's office has said that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has consistently maintained that Pakistan and India must resolve their bilateral issues, especially the core issue of Jammu and Kashmir, through dialogue and peaceful means. The statement came in reference to Prime Minister's interview with Al Arabiya channel, where he spoke in length about India's violation of Article 370 of its constitution that granted autonomy to Jammu and Kashmir. The spokesperson mentioned that PM Shehbaz Sharif has repeatedly stated on the record that talks can only take place after India reversed its illegal action of August 5, 2019. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif held a telephonic conversation with the former President Asif Ali Zardari, President Muslim League Qaid Chaudhry Shujaat Hussain and PDM Chief Maulana Fazlur Rahman for consultation on the name for caretaker Punjab Chief Minister. This was stated by Minister for Information and Broadcasting Mariam Aurangzeb in a tweet today. She said the Prime Minister also discussed overall political situation in the country with the coalition leaders. President Dr. Arif Alvi has stressed on enhancing bilateral trade with China from its current level of $27.8 billion. Talking to the outgoing Chinese ambassador Nong Rong in Islamabad today, the president said the signing of China-Pakistan Free Trade Agreement in January 2020 has further liberalized the trade, resulting in a significant expansion in trade volume. He said as per data for the first 11 months of 2021, bilateral trade reached a record high at $27.8 billion, registering an increase of 60% with the corresponding period of 2020. Dr. Arif Alvi said Pakistan's exports amounting to $3.6 billion also registered an increase of 68% year over year. Speaker National Assembly Raja Parvez Ashraf has termed China-Pakistan Economic Corridor as an epic manifestation of ironclad friendship and all-weather strategic cooperative partnership between Pakistan and China. Addressing the launching ceremony of All Pakistan Chinese Enterprises Association's Sustainable Development Report 2022 in Islamabad, he said the project is mutually beneficial for both the countries and the whole region could reap benefits from it. He also said that sustainable economic economic development has always remained a top objective for Pakistan despite challenges. The speaker said the project's second phase has shifted its emphasis to education, industry, infrastructure, and sustainability. This is Radio Pakistan. The annual meeting of the World Economic Forum has begun at Davos in Switzerland. Goodwill ambassadors for the United Nations International Fund for Agricultural Development, actor Idris Elba and his wife Sabrina Elba, in the opening speech, appealed to participants for fast financial support for the people hit by food scarcity and climate change. They also called for more support to the world's poorest countries in the form of investment rather than aid. Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari is in Davos to represent Pakistan at the World Economic Forum's annual meeting. The Foreign Minister will share Pakistan's perspective on economic and social impact of the evolving geopolitical realities and challenges for the region's security and stability. He will further highlight the developing world's perspective on issues of climate change, food and energy security, and social vulnerabilities in times of high inflation and showing economic activity. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari will also meet participating dignitaries including political leaders, corporate executives, heads of international organizations, and leading media and civil society personalities. Radio Pakistan Peshawar has signed a memorandum of understanding with Shaheed Benazir Bhutto Women University Peshawar to increase cooperation between the two institutions. Vice Chancellor Shaheed Benazir Bhutto Women University Peshawar Dr. Safiya Ahmed and Station Director Radio Pakistan Peshawar Sayyida Iffat Jabbar signed the MOU. Governor Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Haji Ghulam Ali was also present on the occasion. Under the agreement, Radio Pakistan Peshawar will provide technical assistance to the university while the university will broadcast its advertisements and announcements in Radio Pakistan Peshawar. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Indian troops, in their fresh act of state terrorism, martyred two youth in fake encounter in Budgam district today. According to Kashmir Media Service, the personnel of Indian Army and paramilitary Central Reserve Police Force stopped a vehicle at the main chowk near Budgam, dislodged the two youth and shot them to death on spot. The locals said youth were killed by the troops in cold blood. The All-Party Hurriyat Conference leadership has said that the present dispensation in India is led by Narendra Modi is snatching properties and lands from locals as part of ethnic cleansing of Muslims and Dalits, particularly in Jammu region. At the United Nations, over 90 countries, including Pakistan, have voiced deep concern regarding Israel's punitive measures against the Palestinians. The countries, in a statement, called for reversal of the Israeli measures and said we reject punitive measures in response to a request for an advisory opinion by the International Court of Justice. Meanwhile, a spokeswoman for the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, expressed deep concern over the Israeli measures, stressing that there should be no retaliation in connection with UN resolution. The second one-day international of three-match series between Pakistan women and Australia women will be played at Brisbane tomorrow. The match will start at 5 a.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Australia lead the series by 1-0. In the wake of extremely low temperatures in northern parts of the country, National Disaster Management Authority has issued advisory for travellers and general public to take appropriate precautionary measures. According to NDMA, travellers are advised to avoid travelling in low visibility conditions and on icy roads. People are also recommended to minimize outdoor movement and plan activities in accordance with the weather forecast. The NDMA has also directed PDMAs and local administrations to launch awareness campaigns and ensure widespread dissemination of risks posed by extreme cold weather. And finally, the weather report. Mainly cold, dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while very cold in upper areas during the next 12 hours. However, rain with snowfall is likely in Balochistan. To end the news, here are some of the headlines once again. Prime Minister offers Indian leadership to engage in negotiations with Pakistan to resolve all outstanding issues by revoking its decisions taken on August 5th, 2019. Speaker National Assembly says second phase of China-Pakistan Economic Corridor project has shifted emphasis on education, industry and infrastructure. Foreign Minister is representing Pakistan at annual meeting of World Economic Forum in Swiss city of Davos. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/radio Pakistan News Official.